What is this beautiful cottage that's behind us?
Well, this was built to be the retirement home for the Shays. Mrs. Shay, Emma Shay, who started the garden, and her husband Clark Shay lived here from 1932 until she died in 1945, and he died in the early 1950s. This was their home, and it was built in 1932, and as we understand it, it was copied from a replica, a picture postcard that Mrs. Shay had of the Anne Hathaway Cottage in England, Anne Hathaway being the wife of William Shakespeare. And that's where Shakespeare Garden in England is. That this is supposed to be sort of a picture of about one half of the cottage that's in England. And of course it's really a very old primitive house inside, so this is nothing like that inside, but on the outside it does look very much like the Anne Hathaway Cottage in England.
What is the roof made out of?
The roof is water reeds, and we got our first batch from Manitoba, Canada. And we had a master thatcher here, Cecil White, from Centralia, Washington. And when he came, we had volunteers tear off all the old asphalt shingles. Mrs. Shay wanted it to have reed like the one in England, but at that time it wasn't possible to do that. So when we needed to redo the roof, we thought we would try this out. And he just did the front side the first summer he was here. The next year we could not find reeds, so it went 1 or 2 years before we were able to do the backside. And we found those reeds in Rhode Island. And we had local truckers go to Canada and to Rhode Island and bring the reeds back.
So how long does a roof like this last?
He told us 50 years. So we're going on 32 now, so I don't know.
So is there a layer underneath to keep it from leaking?
Yes, he laid I'm not sure what it was, but he laid down some tar paper or something and then made a grid with laths. Cecil brought his own materials and tools, and he forged the nails that he used to put the reed on the cottage. We would like you to know that this is the only reed roof in the state of South Dakota.
It is so unique, but what is the cottage used for?
We have more or less restored the cottage, and it is now used for teas. We've given teas all through the years since we've been in existence, since we restored the whole garden and cottage. People can come and have teas here and for a donation to us, and so we've had a lot of teas here. We've had on the lawn, we've had concerts at Music in the Garden every Thursday evening through the months of July for several years now. Local talent and from the surrounding area. There have been some weddings in the garden, quite a few weddings in the garden, and so it's been used for receptions and things. And people, just a couple weeks ago, there was a bride and groom up here having pictures taken after their wedding or across town, but a lot of seniors come and have their senior pictures taken here, yes.
Does this stay open throughout the winter?
We will show it to people who come here during the winter. If people call us and want to see the inside of the cottage, we would show it. We have had winter teas even to have something to do here during the winter in this cold winter months for teas, and we've had people come and do interesting programs for those teas. We serve 2 sandwiches, a chicken salad and cucumber sandwiches. We serve scones, we serve fruit and hot cider and stuff. So.
Who administers the cottage and the grounds?
We have a board of directors of 7 people. Right now it's 7 women. We have split up the jobs of the board, but all of us really take care of this place. We do all the housekeeping and we do all the gardening. I will say most of the gardening. We do have some people, volunteers from town, who are helping take a flower bed and weed it and take care of it, but basically the board of directors, we are the ones who take care of the garden and the cottage.
About how many visitors do you get each year here?
We get a lot of visitors. We get visitors from all over the country and all over the world, actually. We've had visitors from all over the world. I would say at least 2 or 3 groups each day in the summer.
How do you get the word out about this beautiful place?
I think a lot of it is through our Facebook page, and You can Google it. If anybody can Google Shakespeare Garden in Wessington Springs, and it'll come right up. And we have signs on the interstate, and we have brochures in some of the visitor centers throughout the state. And call our chamber, Wessington Springs Chamber, and our Area Development Corporation, and that's a good way to find out about us. Another way is through the alumni, both of our high school, public high school, and the college that was here. They're still, most of the alumni are pretty old now, if they're left, but their children and grandchildren like to come here. So we get a lot of visitors through the alumni of the school. Anybody can come to the garden anytime they want. The cottage is open by appointment. We'd have numbers on the windows or in the Facebook page, and so people can call and get an appointment to have a tour.